Hello guys, Pano here. So we got more information about the upcoming 3x characters from Wuthering Waves and their early kit. Unfortunately, this is early kit, so take everything with a grain of salt. And yeah, starting from in patch 3.6, so after next patch, the first character on the patch is gonna be Qing Xiao, and she's gonna be an arrow sword user, and she's gonna be an anomaly main DPS character. And for her kit details, all her skill features has wind visual effects, and her resonant skill E launches her directly into the air. And for her ultimate, it's kind of small, so it's kind of hard for me to read, okay? For her ultimate, a classic wuxia all sword returns to the origin, summoning thousands of swords. The leakers joke that Kura might have actually hand-animated thousands of swords. The character like Morning Stars and Denia will be excellent supports for her. I know about Denia, I don't know who this Morning is, but these characters will be really good with Chisha. So if you're wondering who Chisha is, she's the blue dragon lady, I think, with the sword. And yeah, she's gonna be an arrow sword user that's gonna have and she's gonna be an anomaly main DPS, and her ultimate is gonna have a lot of sword style, and Denia is gonna be a really good support for her from what we can learn. And on the second half of 3.6, we'll get Jiren, the guy with the lantern, I think. Is it called lantern? I think it's called lantern, right? I could be wrong. I think it's called lantern on his hand. And he's going to be a fusion broadblade user, and he's going to be scaling off HP, and he's going to be like an echo main DPS. So HP scaling echo main DPS. I actually don't know if wuwa has that many HP scaling DPS besides Kartetia, but okay, he's also going to be HP scaling main DPS, so that's nice to know. Now for his kit, he scales mainly of HP and consumes his own HP to cast skill. His ultimate is incredibly flashy. He summons the gates of hell from the skies, cleaves the gate open, and unleashes a horde of ghosts. And that's all we know about Jiren. Looks like he's gonna have a lot of fancy stuff with ghosts and stuff like that in his ultimate, and he's gonna have flashy mechanic. But mainly you need to know is he's going to be like a HP drain main DPS that's going to also rely heavily on echoes to boost his DPS. Now for 3.7, first up we'll have Haitian. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name or butchering the name. I'm just not used to Chinese names, okay? For those who are wondering who this is, she's the fox woman from the trailer. And she's going to be rumored to be an electro rectifier. For her kit details, we have nothing so far. Unfortunately, Skuro's keeping a tight lid on her kit. So all we know is she's going to be an electro rectifier as of now. Now for second half, it's going to be Su Ming. She's the girl with the umbrella, by the way. And now she's going to be a Havoc Gauntlet user. And she's going to be a dedicated support for the, Mage and Good teams mainly. Now for her kit details, what we know is she uses an umbrella gun, and her skills are visually related to water. She is highly likely an after sales dedicated support for main Jungo team, especially providing buffs for Genhuan and echo damage team. So she might be a really good support for Jiren in the future. So just keep an eye, if you're like a Jiren main, just keep an eye on for Su Ming. And for 3.8, we have a unknown character. We know nothing about it, but all we know is she's a friend of Linne, and she's going to be a Spectro Pistol user. And unfortunately, we know nothing about the character kit. All we know is she's a friend of Linne, and she's going to be a Spectral Pistol user. And she's going to be on the first half of 3.8 before we probably move on to the next region or next main patch or 4x patch. So yep, that's all we know about the upcoming characters in Wuthering Waves. Looks like, again, the roster is pretty stacked and you have to make your choices. But it looks like some of these characters does have synergy within themselves, especially Jiren and Su Ming from what I can learn from their early kits. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. A little bit more information about wuwa's upcoming characters and their kit. Unfortunately, again, these are early information, so don't take everything with, hope. Just hopefully, most of these things are true and we can have a great time. And yep, bye guys, have a great day, and see you guys on another video.